Gentlemen, 4 rounds or less. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, 4 3-minute rounds.
4 rounds or less, says the referee. Well, neither of them's ever had a stoppage victory. So let's see what can unfold here. George Carmen, as I said, a very good amateur. Bronze in the European schoolboys, gold in a Four Nations, twice an England representative, fought for Guildford City. And Robin Deakin, well, he's got a poor record, but he's maybe a better fighter than that record suggests.
Yeah, I remember watching him when he put down Vinnie Mitchell. You know, he fights in bursts. You know, he's just happy doing what he's doing. And you know, like I say, he is a typical journeyman. He makes things hard, he makes things rough.
Well, he certainly looked to make things rough for Carmen tonight and try and, well, support his theory that Carmen doesn't like to fight for 3 minutes of a round.
Yeah, you know, I spoke to Robin earlier. You know, he thinks Carmen was very lucky against Bowden last time out, and I think he's going to employ the same tactics. Carmen's one of these boys, very good amateur background, very good amateur pedigree. You know, just taking a little bit of time just to transcend all his attributes into the professional game, which is, like I stress, a totally different game.
Yeah, different sports in many ways. People sometimes disparagingly refer to the amateur game as fencing with gloves. That might be putting it a little bit too far, but certainly there are attributes of the professional game which are not recognised in the scoring that you see in a lot of amateur contests.
Yeah, you know, amateur boxing at the moment is all about point scoring single shots at a time. You know, single shots don't really work in the boxing in a professional game.
Well, I keep hearing that they're only too aware of those criticisms and they're trying to get away from it, but yet to see any real evidence of it.
Yeah, of course, you know, it's just, you know, amateur boxing have always been to get a boy ready to turn professional. At the moment, like you said, it's a different sport completely.
See those very slender legs of Robin Deakin that we were talking about earlier on. Fits solar panels for a living, which you might think is a tad ironic for one with a little bit of a spray tan. That's better from Carmen.
Good shots there from Carmen, and again, right down left up.
I'm sure he'll have been only too well aware, George, that his last contest was a little bit lacking, and he'll want to impress and put a bit more urgency into his work. Decent shot from Deakin. Looks as though he's prepared to just try and walk through Carmen to land big shots of his own.
Well, Carmen's definitely improved from the last, when he fought Bowen last time out.
Oh, goodness me, he needed to, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. You know, Deakin's come at him, he's put the pressure on him. But Carmen, you know, has fought with Deakin and thrown a lot of punches, which he didn't against Bowen. He let Bowen dictate the pace, he let Bowen control the action. Against Deakin, you know, he's fighting back and he dictated most of that round.
Robin Deakin won his first pro fight. Been on the losing end ever since then. Somebody was encouraged to turn professional by Steve Collins years back.
Well, that's something I didn't know. And
there you go.
like I said, Deakin's got a, to be honest, an awful record on paper, but you know, he can't make things awkward. He can't make things awkward for these young fighters, and you know, he fancied it tonight. Sometimes he don't get in a ring, he doesn't fancy the fight. You know, he fancied winning this fight tonight, but you know, Carmen's met him head on that first round.
Second round of this 4-rounder, and first round to the favourite in the black and white shorts, George Carmen.
Yeah, just the cleaner shots. You know, Deakin had a good first minute, but I thought Carmen sort of controlled it a bit more from the first minute onwards.
Deakin trying to walk him down, but Carmen staying mobile. Caught just by a swinging left hook that time, though.
Yeah, he's holding his ground a bit more, Carmen. You know, he's fighting back with Deakin like we didn't see with Bowen. Against Bowen, he let Bowen dictate all the pace, but you know, tonight against Deakin, he's trying to meet him with the pace. He's trying to fight with him punch for punch, which has definitely shown improvement since his last fight, which he won so long ago.
Well, it's good to see that he's maintaining a much better work rate, something which is going to, well, enthuse his supporters a little bit more, because that's a nice shot.
Yeah, feint to the left hand, then through the right hand, and come back with another couple of shots as well. Good right up to the body as well.
As a professional fighter, it's not just about winning, is it? You have to be a showman as well.
Yeah, you know, we said often that it's an entertainment business. You know, we've got to entertain the crowd. We've got to come to fight, and you know, that's what the crowd come to see. And you know, so far tonight, Deakin's putting the pressure on Carmen, but like I said, Carmen's met him head on. He's shown he's got that laziness out of him, which he showed in the Bowen fight. And so far, good performance by Carmen. Good shots there.
Yeah, he's putting his punches together much better here. Letting him flow. Maybe the fact that Deakin's a fairly static target is more to his liking, but nevertheless, he is showing a lot more aggressive intent than he did last time out.
Yeah, he is. I think what Deakin's doing wrong, he's trying to put the pressure on Carmen. He's sort of walking him down without actually throwing anything. With the fight with Bowen, Bowen's throwing a lot of punches coming in. Majority of the round, Deakin's just standing there with his hands by his guard and trying to push him back, making him work. But Carmen is picking up the points, picking up the cleaner shots.
Won the first round clearly, and he's winning this one as well so far.
Clash of heads there. Deakin fell in. As Carmen turns southpaw, the clash of heads. Got a good shot there from Carmen. Deakin's firing back.
So much busier, Carmen, than last time. He looks like a different guy. I'm sure he must have gone back and they must have looked at him and thought, well, you just can't continue like this.
Yeah, of course. You know he's been highly thought of, and you know, so far we haven't seen what we were seeing in the amateur game. But you know, tonight there's little glimpses. He's showing some good shots. He's showing some nice combinations, and he's sort of got that a little bit of laziness that we've seen in the Bowen fight out of him.
So much more of a spark and a snap in his work. Quiet words of advice there. That's that lovely right hand which got our applause.
Yeah, Deakin dropped his left hand a little bit and he just sneaked that right hand in. What I found tonight, Carmen's planting his feet a bit more. He's trying to put a little bit more power into the shots.
His cut is caused by a punch, yeah?
I think I heard the referee mention something about a cut there, John.
Did he?
Yeah, I think he said the cut was caused by a punch. So
well, maybe
I haven't noticed anything, but the referee definitely just said, you know, he went to both corners, and the cut was caused by a punch.
Well, if it is a cut, it's a fairly insignificant one. Can't see anything on Robin Deakin's face. It must just be around the eyebrows, I think, of George Carmen, if there is one. Nothing significant anyway. Good work again from Carmen. Much busier and beating his man to the punch, although he had to absorb a left hook that time.
Yeah, he's just totally different fighter than what we've seen not so long ago, John.
Nobody questioned that the ability's in there. What they've been wanting to drag out of him is a bit more fighting attitude.
Yeah, but bit of fire in his belly, and you know, that's what he hasn't showed so far. But tonight's the first time I've seen him, you know, plant his feet in the ground, throw big shots, and actually try and dictate the pace rather than winning on the back foot by using cute boxing.
Ronald McIntosh is an interviewer with fire in his belly. It'll be interesting to hear what the turnaround has come from. He won't duck that question.
With me losing so much weight now, John, he's the new Big Mac.
A very Big Mac, Mr. McIntosh. Robin Deakin being given a bit of a riot attack by the referee. Heads coming close again. Carmen looking for that right hand. A wee bit, obviously.
I've seen Carmen a few times now boxing. It's the first time I've seen him on the front foot, but you know, it quite suits him. You know, he's thrown heavier shots. He's thrown more combinations. You know, like I said, normally he just goes on the back foot. He uses his amateur boxing pedigree to win the fights by outboxing about. Now he's realising that, you know, he needs to step the pace up.
Heads clash again. Yeah, when you're on the back foot all the time, and they're both going to be spoken to here, I think.
Yeah, good referee, you know. They come together. The heads come together on numerous occasions this round.
And Jeff Hines having none of it. Good work again from Carmen. Good right hand.
Yeah, Deakin come in to throw the one big shot, and Carmen caught him a nice 3 shots.
Well, maybe the penny's dropped, you know. If you're going to be a crowd pleaser, if you're going to be a ticket seller, you have to do something to get noticed. And getting on the front foot just shows you what can be done. I was watching that documentary last night, the Nigel Benn documentary, which of course is all about the dreadful circumstances of Gerald McClellan, but it also revived the memories of just what an exciting fighter Nigel Benn was.
Yeah, you know, one of the most exciting fighters of all time. You know, there's a man who come to fight. There's a man who had this business perfect. You know, it was an entertainment business, and he definitely entertained.
And outside the ring, he wasn't always exemplary, but inside the ring, you couldn't take your eyes off him.
No, you know, that's what made him who he was. You know, he come to fight, and you know, he was one of them fighters that when he was hurt, he was more dangerous than when he was on top.
A little bit of afters between the two fighters. And Robin Deakin encouraged a little bit forcibly by the referee to return to his corner.
Yeah, I think Deakin's been surprised with Carmen tonight. I think he was expecting to use his experience, jump over Carmen for Carmen to tire and be like he was against Bowen.
I think Robin thought he was going to be able to bully him a bit, didn't he? And he's not had any of it, Carmen.
Well, last week he showed against Bowen, you know, Bowen was bullying him. Bowen dictated everything about that night. And Deakin have tried the same. But Carmen's hit him with nice counters, hit him with nice combinations coming in. A totally different fighter. I know he's still a round to go with Robin Deakin, but if he gets through us, I'd like to see another fight with Bowen. You know, a lot of people thought Carmen lost that fight. You know, it just shows the improvement he have made with the rematch with Bowen.
Well, it's been, I think, probably a chastening experience for him, for George Michael Carmen. And he's gone back to the drawing board, and he's certainly learnt a little bit from it. And there's been altogether more urgency in his work, and he's ready to go straight away onto the front foot and meet Deakin head on.
You know, Deakin's credit, he's still trying to push the pace. But Carmen's just been too slick for him tonight.
Deakin walked straight into one there.
It's good fast hands there from Carmen. And again.
Not a big puncher, but he does throw classy shots. Again, the referee's having a word. No, he's taking a point away from Deakin. I think that's right as well. He's shaking his head a little bit sorry for himself, but I think that's the right decision.
Yeah, he's been rushing in a lot, and you know, he coming down with his head low and then bringing it up the last minute.
Deakin inviting Carmen to come forward, hoping that he might still get there with some big hook. Carmen too cute for him though.
Yeah, he's boxing very well tonight, and you know, one improvement in a fight. And like you said, that night against Bowen might have made the penny drop for him and opened his eyes up to what this sport is all about.
Well, it may have been a wake-up call. If so, it's good to see, because he certainly delivered very much more in the manner to which he'd like to be.
Good shot,
and that's
sir.
a really good combination, good fast hands, and it put Deakin right onto the back foot, and the referee's having a bit of a look at Robin Deakin now, because he's starting to take shots with just a minute to go now in this last round.
Just turned south, put him in a Carmen, poking that jab out. For me, Carmen showed his class a bit tonight.
Yeah, he's gone through the gears. He's shown some sweet moves, some nice shots. He's beaten his man to the punch. Big improvement.
Yeah, and what I like about it, he's done it well under pressure as well. Because, you know, I was looking at Deakin's face before the fight was ready to start, and it was the first time I've ever seen Deakin with a pitch of intent on his face.
I remember his first fight. I was there when he won.
How long ago was that, John?
It's a year or two back. It's a while.
He said he'd come to fight tonight, he'd come to win. He fancied, after seeing Carmen's last performance, he fancied this fight, but unfortunately Carmen is a lot better than what he showed last time out. Nice little shot again, like please.
Well, that's a good performance from George Carmen.
Yeah,
we were critical of him when he fought last time out, and this time praise where praise is due. He did well.
Yeah, he done very well. You know, like I said, he done it under pressure as well. Deakin didn't come to lie down. He fancied the job, but Carmen just showed all his attributes tonight, all his skill, and slowly transcended into a professional fighter.
Well, Deakin disappointed, and I think the reason for that is that tonight he really was trying to win that fight, unquestionably.
You could see from the start, you know, he really fancied. He thought this was his night, and he just found Carmen was a lot better than what he'd shown in the past.
There were a few smiles between them at last in the corner over there, and George Carmen getting a lot of applause from his fans. So here now is confirmation of the result, and victory for George Carmen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee scores the contest 40 points to 35. The winner in the blue corner from Slough, George Michael Carmen.
He's taken every round, and then the extra point for that deduction because of Deakin fouling. 40 points to 35. George Carmen, very much more impressive tonight.